Hello friends. In the last video we have discussed about the release procedure in SAP MM. So we have configured the release procedure for purchase order with the characteristics purchase organization. So we use the purchase organization to release the purchase order. So we will use the net order value of the purchase order to to release the documents. So guys, our video will simplify the configuration steps so that you can understand the concepts better. So we will go into the configuration. So click on material management, purchasing, purchase order, release procedure for purchase order. So edit characteristics. So my characteristics now I'm going to give us net order value. So we'll give something BRP. So in the last video I have created the characteristics with the same name. So I'm giving different name. So given the description, let it be net order value. So the data type is it should be currency format. Since we are going to release our purchase order with various values of net order value. So my number of characters, let's say for example 15. So I'm going to take the multiple values. No, it is not character, it is currency format. So I made a mistake here. So the currency is INR. So I have to select the interval values allowed so that I can maintain for different values of order value. So the table name is CCO and the field name is GNETW. So this field is available with this table name. So you can check this thing in AC 11T code. So once I entered the table and field, I click on enter. So it displays with the format data taken from my web directory. So now I'm going to click with the values. So here I can maintain the different characteristics value, that is 0 to 1000 rupees. So greater than 10,000. So click on enter. So this is the different fields. So my purchase order net value will lie within these values. So after giving these values, I will click on save. So my characteristics was saved. So the next step is edit class. So the class type is 032. Click on create. So Click on characteristics. I'm going to link my characteristics here. So now I'm going to save the class. Move with the define release procedure for purchase order. Release groups. So click on new entry. So my group. So classes BRP1. Click on enter. Click on save. Release codes. So I'm maintaining 3 entries. So let me group is B. My code is 10. That is the okay. I will. So let it be executive. This is assistant manager. This is manager. So moving on to the release strategy. So there is already a strategies available. I am just editing the entry. Click on save. So now click on new entry. So my first strategy, let it be S1. So I'm going to have a 3 strategy. If my order value lies between 0 to 1000 rupees, um, my executive will release the purchase order. So if my order value lies between 1000 to 10,000 rupees, so both the executive and assistant manager should approve the purchase order. So if the value lies above 10,000 rupees, then 3 of them should approve the purchase order, so that we have the printout of the purchase order. So in such a way, I'm going to configure the strategy. So let's do it. So sorry, my release group is BE. My strategy is for strategy S1. It goes for executive. So the release code is 10. Click on release pre-request. Click on continue. Release statuses. Okay, click on continue. Now I'm going to save this thing. Click on classification. Okay, the net order value is 0 to 1000 rupees. Click on enter. Going back. Release simulation. Simulate release. Double click on release possible. Okay, it is okay. So now I can move on with the new strategy. Click on this icon for next strategy. Release group is B, strategy 2, and this goes for our assistant manager. So both their release codes need to be configured for him. So first the executive has to approve, then the assistant manager can approve. So click on release pre-request, click on this, click on continue, release statuses. Click on save. Go to classification. So here the value of the executive sorry, my assistant manager. This 10,000. Click on enter. Click on back. Release simulation. Simulate release. Okay, I've configured this thing too. Click on save. So my third strategy, BE, third strategy, and this strategy goes for my manager. So all the release codes has to be configured for him. So first the executive, then the assistant manager, then only the manager can approve the same. Okay, click on release pre-request. Click on continue. Release statuses. So I'm going to change this thing. Released, no change. Okay, click on continue. Classifications. So this is more than 10,000 rupees. So if the purchase order value is more than 10,000 rupees, then the manager has to be authorized. Okay, release simulation, simulate release. I think there will be some error saving the entry. Classifications, okay, it is not, it is okay. Click on release simulation, okay. Simulate release, yes. So my configuration is all set now. I hope you would have understand this. Click on back. Okay. Now I am going to proceed with my purchase order. ME21N. So we have a material. We have configured this material in our previous video. Kindly refer my previous videos. Okay, I'm going to purchase some 10 value 10 items. So that the value of the purchase order will be now 10,000 rupees. There is a quantity into net price. There is the I'm making this purchase order worth 10,000 rupees. So giving other entries. So need to enter the plant. Click on save. So I'm saving the purchase order. So my purchase order number is that ends with the 272. Okay. Now I'm going to release the purchase order. ME29N. Okay. Click on document overview on. Now I'm going to search my last created purchase order. Click on hierarchy, my purchase orders. Click on close. This is my last created purchase order. So click on this simple pencil symbol. Click on header. Okay. Here it shows. So the value of the purchase order is 10,000 rupees. So this executive and assistant manager will comes into picture. Okay, I'm not releasing the purchase order. I'm going to edit the purchase order with a different rate. For that, I made 22N to change the purchase order. This is not my purchase order. I'm selecting the created purchase order, this thing. So I'm going to change the value of this purchase order. So let it be 20 quantities. Click on save, so that the purchase order value will be 20,000. So now we can release the purchase order. So sorry guys for the background noise. So we have no power here. Okay. So now we can see the okay, this thing. So three of the persons now comes into picture. So since the document value is 22,000 rupees, we need the approval from these three persons. So we can release this purchase order from the T code M828. First the executive has to release, then the assistant manager, then the manager. So this is a shortcut. I can release from here. So likewise, we can configure the purchase order with the net order value. Thank you guys for watching this video. Thank you.